My name's Tom Huntalis, and I'm the owner of Louie's Restaurant.
My name's Kathy Giannichini. My maiden name is Huntalis. I'm part of the family here.
We just celebrated our 79th anniversary, and I've been working here since I was 10 years old.
My name is Chris Hurley, and I've been coming here to Louie's probably about 10 or 12 years, maybe longer.
In 1992, the National Park Service, they had already been involved here for almost 20 years, but at that time they decided they wanted open space here. They actually wanted to get rid of us.
The old school diner experience in San Francisco is disappearing like a lot of business types are, and there are a lot of different reasons for it.
The main reason for diners going out for me in San Francisco is just that increase in rent. In San Francisco, the property values are so high, and they got people that are willing to spend $10,000 or more a month. Labor costs are really high. You know, I don't know if you heard, but it's going to go up to $15 an hour. They also have, you know, this, you got to pay into the medical benefits for your employees, sick pay, all this stuff that San Francisco has that most other cities have not done yet. So that's actually cut into our profits. And so even though we're doing the same amount of business, we're actually making less money.
Corporations have just taken over in most cities, and I think unfortunately that's what people can afford. They can't really afford to maybe run these kind of restaurants anymore. It just doesn't bring in maybe enough revenue because you can only charge so much for diner food. We came very, very close to losing it, but the support of the, I was going to say fans, but it is kind of fans. It's a fan base that we have, you know, people who love Louie's, and they just supported us so much, and I think they were kind of afraid to take it away from us.
I think they've just built up so much support and so many regular customers and so many families come out here over the years that it kind of makes them relatively immune to sort of the ups and downs. There's just a comfort level there that you don't find perhaps at most other restaurants in this country.
We have the view, we have our food, and we have our service. And the view brings them out. There's really nowhere else, anywhere, where you could get this kind of view. To be able to see this and, you know, get a meal for like $15, that's something.
It is spectacular, and for me it's a wonderful way to start the day because it's so restful to be able to gaze out over the ocean and sort of collect my thoughts to the day and ease my way into the day. It's just a wonderful sense of peace.
I think it's just that good home feeling, you know, especially like in our diner. We get a lot of regulars, you know, it's just everybody knows your name, they know what you want. It's really, really comfortable. And when you go to some other places, it doesn't have that same comfort level, I think.
This one guy, his name was Phil, you're sitting in his seat. He would come in literally 3 times every day. I think he came in, I don't think it was for the food and I don't think it's for the view. I think it was for our staff, because our staff is really personable and they like to talk.
People love to sit at the counter because it's like a show to them, and so just the interactions between all of the staff makes it really unique, and I think that is kind of true of most diners that I've seen.
When I think of a diner, I think of a counter, and you know, a lot of restaurants don't have that.
You know, I feel the counter is absolutely necessary and really defines a diner. Having breakfast together, shooting the breeze, talking sports, politics, you know, that's encouraged by the design of the counter.
The social interaction, I noticed even here, it just happened this morning. There was a couple at this booth and then there was a single guy here, and they started talking about their history in this city. And I think in diners, it generally you get a lot of locals, and so people want to tell their story. People start talking to each other, and you know, sometimes they're exchanging numbers or networking, and you know, getting a landscaper or something. You know, it's just, it's very fun, that whole social side of it.
That experience of just letting someone else cook for you and being served by some waitress who's been there for 50 years is so enjoyable because you're kind of participating in their life too.
You got to keep up your good food and your, you know, affordable prices and your friendly staff, or people aren't going to come back.
I'd rather be blind.
long live the diner, really. I think it's a very, very important part of American culture. I think it's almost as important as baseball, which is saying a lot.
Then I see you walk away from me.